Hello and welcome back to the next episode of CHAOSVILLE, and I am here and it's raining, so I've put my sound right down because it's really loud. As you can see, I've been collecting zombie heads apparently. These seem to be dropping really frequently when I'm out hunting, and I've just gotten a whole heap of them now. So this episode, I know I said I wanted to do some farming, so whether that be animals or crops or what have you, but I wanted to get these ender lilies going a bit further. This one actually is ready, so there we go. If I break that, I've got one ender pearl and another ender lily that I can place back down again. Now I don't know if I can break these and still pick up an ender lily, I don't know, but what I've actually done here, I've spoken to Septimus and we're giving it a try to see how it handles. I've made a world anchor. I went hunting for a few ender pearls and got myself a world anchor. This will only load like 9 chunks. It's basically like a mini chunk loader, and I've only put it in this area here so that these can grow. Now these ender lilies, if they're placed on dirt or grass, will take a Minecraft month before they grow. That's like 30 Minecraft days. That's like forever. That's like 5 hours, I think, real time. Which is a heap of time, but we can speed that up by having them grow on endstone. Now I ain't going to be travelling to the end anytime soon because I've got no way of getting there. Now there is a way that we can make endstone, because these, when placed on endstone, will only take a Minecraft week. So this world anchor has got another 4.7 hours left on it, so that's a bit of kind of chunk loading, and if I put another ender pearl in, then when that runs out, that'll boost it for another 12 hours. But I'm going to leave that to see how it goes. You just saw me harvest one. I've harvested a few more in between episodes, so you'll see here I've actually got 9 in total now, which isn't too bad. So I am smelting up some grout. Now this is how I'm going to get my endstone. Let me have a look here for endstone. Endstone. So I can do it with shapeless crafting with a tome of the Alakast, but I'm not going to be making that anytime soon. Now we can use a fluid transposer. This uses 250 millibuckets to turn one piece of sandstone into an endstone. That would fit quite nicely here with my little setup that I've got, but one ender pearl only makes 250 millibuckets anyway, so it'll be one ender pearl per stone. Now if I think I've got this right, I can use resonant ender and melt down an ender pearl in a magma crucible to make my 250 millibuckets, yes, of resonant ender. Then I've got to find a way of transferring that into a smeltery, because this is the thingy for the smeltery doobies. So I need to have obsidian and then pour it on obsidian. Don't quite know how that works, and that will give me an endstone, but that only uses 72 millibuckets. So I'm thinking that might be a cheaper way to do it instead of going down the route of one ender pearl per thingy. It's going to be a little bit more complicated, but I want to keep my uses of ender pearls to a minimum. So I want to get started with making me a smeltery. Now I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put that. I might tuck that under here somewhere because it needs a... How big a space does it need? Let me think. I could have 1, 2, 3. No, because that would involve... I could sneakily hack away at this, I guess. 1, 2... If I... How am I doing that? I've got this. There we go. If I have the base here, I can then have there we go. I can then put the wall around the edge. Oh, got a zombie somewhere. As you can see, my berry bushes are growing quite nicely. Where is he? Underneath? I don't know. Oh well, anyway, let's craft me up some of these. Let's see how we get on. I know I need we'll start with that. We'll start with that. I'm going to need to make some more grout and do some more. I'm going to have my controller here, my tank there. I need one there, one there, one there. Oh, and I want to show you something as well. Let me show you something. I made a force wrench, I think it's called. Wherever I put it, I think it's in here. And it's quite a nifty way of moving all your stuff around, because what it'll do, it will turn whatever an item is into an entity like a block. So, whoa! You gon' die before I do anything else. Angry zombie with armor. Way. So, if I shift right click on this, look at that, picked up my chest. It had nothing in it, but it would preserve its inventory if it had stuff in it. That's a weird animation. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Looks like I'm throwing it. There we go. That was weird. Okay, so that then means I can do one, and then I'm going to have 1, 2, I need another one there. So yeah, I need to get some more grout cooked up. I'm going to make the blocks I need to get this smeltery on the road. And then once that's ready, we'll start having a play with a magma crucible. Okay, I think I'm ready. I've got a load of bits and bobs here. So what I'm going to start with is the seared bricks. Get one of those there, and then I want the controller here. And I want the tank there. That should then give me a, there we go, a working one. I then want to put my bricks around there. I then want 3 drains at the front with 3 faucets attached. Could have done this one back really. Oh well, it's alright. Still plenty of space. And then I want a basin and a casting table. So I put the basin in the middle, casting table to the side. That should work. And then I need to get a bucket of lava and get this whole process rolling. There we go. So it's 850 millibuckets of fuel. Got a 2-tier furnace. Now let's give this a try, shall we? What we want to do is we want to put 1 ender pearl in here. Let that cook up. I'm going to put a piece of obsidian in there, and then wait for this to cook. Once that gets hot enough, that should melt into resonant ender inside this smeltery. I should then, fingers crossed, be able to pour that onto here, and as per the recipe, that should be what I'm doing correctly. Normal obsidian makes endstone with resonant ender on top. Resonant ender, we're not going to need a magma crucible, that's my stupid mistake. We're going to need to go through a smeltery, which is this one. So 1 ender pearl makes 250 millibuckets this way. At 500 degrees C. That's got to get pretty hot. That's why it's taking so long, I guess. So yeah, I think we've done that right. Resonant ender. There we go. And then we pour the resonant ender onto this. Fingers crossed. And that should give me an endstone. And I need to do that 5 times and then replace this dirt. Now I don't know if I break this, if it'll drop me a seed or not. I know it'll drop a seed when it's fully grown. This one's getting there, but I can't guarantee it, so we might have to come back to that in the next episode to change them, because I don't want to risk breaking them and then not having them again, because ender pearls are a pain to come by. So here we go, nearly done. Are we there yet? Do 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 do. Pow! There, right, 250 millibuckets, resonant ender. Now this is the first time I've ever done this, so fingers crossed that this works. Please work. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's a piece of endstone for me. And I've got how many seeds? I've got 5 seeds. So let's do this 5 more times. And it should only be using a bit of this. I've still got... There we go, that's not too bad. I might get 3 uses out of this ender or something. dropped my bucket. There's 2. Now remember, if we did it the other way, in the other thing, the fluid transposer, that used a whole 250 millibuckets per block. So there's a lot less. It's a lot more economic to do it this way because you're getting. Have I got any more? No, I haven't got enough to do another one. So that got me 3. So if I put another 1 ender pearl in there, that'll be enough to get me 2 more. So that's handy. And then that will be my 5 endstone, and that should then quarter the time it takes me to get ender pearls. Result, because we're going to need ender pearls later on for lots of other stuff. So it's good to get production of those done early, so we don't have to go and hack away in the end trying to get stuffs. Oh, and by the way, I started making these. These are really good for my hunger, and they're cheap. These are berry medleys. This is part of the reason why I've been making these. These are growing quite nicely. This one was taking a while because there was a vine that kept growing over this and taking up that block space, so this wouldn't actually grow. But what am I short on? I think I'm short on blackberries. But I'll show you how these are made. These are really simple to make, and they stack really nicely as well. Oh, I've got some of everything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. All you got to do is get yourself some wooden bowls. Actually, I got 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can craft them in your inventory. So here, 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 here. Any combination of 3 berries. There you go. So that's a really good way to carry food around, because the berries on themselves only heal half a heart. Take half a hunger bar off. So they're really good. Okay, we've got some more resonant ender now. So let's get the last of our endstone. And then once these are all replaced, I'll probably show you in the next episode that they'll all be done by then, or the one after that, depending on how long it takes me to get another episode out. There we go, and then that'll be our last one. And I don't use smelteries all that much because until I need tools that are really good, I don't really feel the need to use them that much, so I might just keep the rest of this resonant ender in there. I can pump it out into a tank. I suppose I could do that. What I'm going to do for the moment is just... Ow! Yeah, these hurt as well, just so you know. Where I'll just plonk it there for the time being, so that I know it's ready. So I got myself a couple more sheep as well, with the thingies, those little glass bottles that I can pick sheep up in. So let's look at a way to breed these. These are going to need wheat, I think, so I should really start with a wheat farm. Although I don't think I'm quite set up to do forestry multi-farms yet. Let's have a look at a feeder. Ah, we don't have actual feeders. We've got, and this is the feed station. Is that the one? Ah, that's the one. Feed station. Oh, golden carrots and a steel plate and logs. So golden carrots. That's not too bad. That's 4 iron ingots and 4 carrots. Steel plate is steel. Steel's going to be a bit of a pain at the moment. So I can do the mechanism way. But I think we're having some problems with mechanism at the moment. Railcraft way. I can smell steel dust. Don't know how to get steel dust though, that's helpful. Okay, I might leave feed stations for the moment until I think I have to get like a blast furnace or something from Railcraft and cook up some iron to make me steel. Then I can make myself a feed station. So what else do we need to do? What else do we need to do? I know what I need to do. I need to start working on some Mystcraft stuff. I know it's a bit of a random diversion from what we just done, but because my portal's bugged and there's nothing that Septimus can do about it, I'm just going to have to link back to my house, because we had that issue where we kept ending up back at Gar's base, and then I have to walk back. Ugh, that was a pain. So, Mystcraft, I am going to need... Ooh, don't want black decay. I want a... I was thinking, should I do it in here or should I do it somewhere else? But I'll start here, and then what I'll do is probably between episodes I'll build another building somewhere and put all my Mystcraft stuff in there. I'm going to need an ink mixer, which is 5 stone, a glass bottle, 2... what? Glass bottles. Let's cook up some glass, shall we? I went mining, by the way. I got quite a lot of gold, iron, copper, osmium. So yeah, doing pretty well on that front. I also got myself a heap of diamonds. Yeah, sunstones, moonstones. Yeah. Oh, they don't belong in there. They belong up here. I still haven't done much in the way of researching on this. It's still tier 2. I need to really get cracking with some of that so that we can look at the more advanced stuff. So let's make me a glass vial, glass bottle. That's what I need. I don't want cobblestone. I want some stone. That's 5, wasn't it? 5 of those. A glass bottle and 2 planks. That should give me an ink mixer. There we go. I'm also going to need... Am I going to need... I don't think I do actually. I think just to get linking books I just need the ink mixer. I think. I need to go and get some ink sacks because that's what's going to need... There we go, some squiddies over here. Thank you, Voxel Map, for telling me where the squids are. Oh, and these are growing nicely as well. I forgot I had these here. I'm going to need that for my paper. Thank you very much. Hui. Ah, right, so let's go kill these squids. And it takes 2 ink sacks to make 1 book. And I'm going to need 2 of the books, because I'm going to make linking books so that we can travel between dimensions to a location specified within said dimension. How many did I get? I got... Oh! I forgot I was going to drown. There's me thinking I'm a squid. Silly man. 7. That's enough. Right, so let's get back home. I need to then fill up my glass bottles with water and then mix them with the ink to make me some ink vials. Ah, I got some putty tats visiting me. Oh, by the way, that same concept used for the endstone, I think there's a way you can make something called brownstone, which increases the speed at which you travel, so I might actually put some of that around my base so that I can run a bit faster. What is this? Raw squid? What do I use that for? An automatic fisher. That's cool. Fish feeder. Incubator top. Aquatic backpack. Ah, that's cool. Calamari. Fish oil. That's cool. I'll have to look into that. Mariculture is something I've not done before, but would be good to look into. So, have I got any paper yet? I don't think I did get any paper. Did I get reeds? I think before I just made what I needed from what I had, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That should get me some paper, that'll be enough. I then need to, yeah, I've got an infinite water pool down here, haven't I? I think that was in my old base, down here. Should really move that upstairs. There we go. So, 2 ink bottles and then 4 ink sacks is going to make me my 2 ink vials. I can then plonk those in the ink mixer with some paper, and before you know it, I'm going to have 2 link panels. Now I need 2 leather. Did I? Yeah, I did. and that would give me an unlinked link book and another unlinked link book. I then need to make myself 2 stands, which is sticks and those. So I want 1 link book to bring me back home, so I will have that bring me back here. There we go, so that's what I can place in the overworld. And I'm gonna need a stand there, that can go there for the time being. And then I want to travel to the nether. Let's grab some cobblestone because I know that's good for defending oneself out in the nethage. I actually forgot earlier, I went to go travel to the nether to try and test this whole portal linking thing, and I completely forgot where I put it. Such a noob. Such a noob. Oh good gosh. There we go, and we're here. Now remember, if I go back through this, that's really loud. If I went back through this portal right now, that would take me to Gar's place, which I really don't want. So if I put my overworld linking book here, and I link my other one to here as well, maybe? That'd be nice. I can link back to here. Here we go. And then I can place that one on there. And there we go. No worry about going to Gar's whatsoever. Safely back in my own place. I was going to protect that with cobblestone, but I don't think there's any ghasts that can spawn around there, so I've got no issues whatsoever with that. Ink can go in there. Why have I got coal in there? Doesn't belong there. Belongs in there. My pearls can go in there. My obsidian can go back where it belongs. Need to start getting some barrels, actually. I had to make a chest up here just for my cobblestone, because you know. Lol. And I got one up here full of redstone. That's how much redstone I'm getting. Loads of it from mining. I might off camera make some barrels and store those somewhere. I'm also, I think for the next episode you'll come back and find that I've built some more. That I think is my next stage. I'm getting a bit crowded in here. I might start building up in the trees. That might be good fun. Might be fun indeed. Practice my building skills. But also in the next episode you're going to find that these will hopefully have grown a little bit. I should have some more buildings, I should have some space. I'm going to make a building just for my Mystcraft stuff. I'm going to make a building... should I make a building and move all this? Or should I keep this here? I want like this to be my main building, like my crafting, like where I can pull up all my stuff and just craft stuff in here. And then all my auto processing can be done somewhere else. So I might make another building and move all this somewhere else, but then when everything's done, ship it back into here to be stored. That might be handy. I could be easy and just put it underground, but you know, what's the point in that when you can have some fun? How shall I do it though? Shall I... This has to be the main hub, this has to be where you start, so maybe I'll have a staircase coming out of this wall that might go up over to a building up in the trees, maybe? What do you think of that? And then another building over in that tree and have like a bridge, and then maybe come across to this one and have a bridge over there and then over to there. This could be really fun, link it all up. But oh, by the way, I've cleared out a little area because I found that the desert over here was really good for killing mobs, because when I was trying to find endermen, the desert seemed to be the best place to do it because it's nice and open. You can aggro them and bring them to you by looking at them without having trees getting in the way. So I might actually put some on the route down here. You know, I was talking about that brownstone. I might show you actually. Show you the brownstone. Brownstone. You run a little bit faster on it. So brownstone, you put gravel and you put molten tin or electrum. Oh, that's nice. That's an easy way to do it, I guess. if I do compressed gravel, but that has to be electrum? Really? That's tin for one. But electrum if you want to do it on compressed. Electrum's way more expensive. I'm just going to go with tin, I think, and then make a little brownstone road that runs out to the different outlets of my clearing. That'll make transport around here a little bit easier anyway. So anyway, that's not done a huge amount, but we've got some good plans in place anyway. I've showed you about all of this. We've done some Mystcraft linking. I've shown you about my food supplies, and we got our, oh, that looks nice. And we've got our Tinker's Construct smeltery set up. So come back in the next episode and we should have a lot more buildings. And also if you've got any ideas of what sort of things you want me to work on next, because I start to really get stuck on like thinking on the spot, you know, like what should I do next episode? I don't know. So that would be good to hear your feedback about what sort of things you want me to go into doing. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.